Hello everyone, welcome to another LEGO Star Wars review here on the Bill Brooker 9's channel. And today we're looking at another Force Awakens set, the First Order Snowspeeder. This came out with the first wave of Force Awakens sets back before the movie was even out. So they were a nice precursor and kind of like a tease as to what was going to be in the film. This particular vehicle, and these characters for that matter, aren't really in it a whole lot. But it still is a very nice model. It mimics Hoth a lot, obviously. I don't even know the name of the planet that they're on. All I know is I just call it the Hoth ripoff because, let's face it, that's what it is. But anyway, we get 3 minifigures in this set, a First Order Snowtrooper officer, and 2 First Order Snowtroopers who are not officers. They're just there, you know, to pilot and die and get shot and shoot, all that good stuff. Recommended ages 8 to 14, but we don't care about that. Set number 75100. It is called the First Order Snowspeeder. Has 444 pieces. I believe it retails for $39.99. Let me verify that. Yes, I was right. So, let's go ahead and take a look at this model. So here is the First Order Snowspeeder. I'll go ahead and give you a 360 of the set. All 3 minifigures are in there, as you can see. And there's a hand comparison. I have a pretty enormous hands, so that should give you some idea. I feel like I'm comparing a flying creature to an airplane or something when I do that. Anyway, there it is. Let me show you the instruction booklet. As you all are probably aware by now, LEGO has opted to start going with these new instruction booklets that are all in one for the most part. In fact, I haven't seen any that are more than one booklet for a while now, which I like better. I didn't like having 2 or 3 booklets that weren't that big to deal with, because then they're easier to get lost too. This way, if this does get lost, when you finally do find it, it'll all be there together and you won't have to look for the others. Pretty basic. In case you're wondering chronologically, since the new Force Awakens sets have come out, here are the other sets that came out around the same time. Actually, this is the first of these that I've reviewed, wow. But at least 2 more of these will be coming in the near future. I won't say which ones yet. They will be coming. Anyway, let's go ahead and get to the set itself, starting with the minifigures. So here is the First Order Snowtrooper officer. He's pretty much the same as the other 2, but the one thing, well, I guess there's a couple things that note him. The main one being this shoulder pauldron right here. And that might actually be it, other than his weapon. And that's a fabric shoulder pauldron, by the way. And he's also got this leg thing, which I forget the name of. He's also got the backpack thing. I still keep saying this thing a lot, but the backpack that all these snowtroopers come with, even the old snowtroopers from the original trilogy. He's also got this really cool weapon, which I don't really know what it is. It's some sort of rifle, and it's just one of the shorter blaster pistols with a white lightsaber hilt on top of it. I think that is all that denotes him from the other 2 snowtroopers. He does have some back printing here. Well, I guess I can just show you that with the other 2. It'll be easier. So let's go ahead and get to them. And here are the 2 First Order Snowtroopers. The difference here is that they come with blasters. That's okay. So from what I understand, these are blasters. This is a blaster pistol, and then the long ones are the blaster rifles. That's what I believe, anyway. The helmets are very cool. It's the same as the other one, the officer. Very nice design on those. Probably the best part of the minifigures. And they also do not come with any back printing on the heads. They do have back printing on the torso, so I'll show you that real quick. And by the way, these are all printed pieces on the back here, connected with the arrow pieces, I like to call it, because I really enjoy putting these on minifigures' necks and sticking arrows in the hole. It's fun. You just call it the Boromir piece, I guess. Anyway, there is the back printing on them. And that's really all there is to say about these First Order Snowtroopers, which are just torn apart, basically. As for the vehicle itself, it's a very nice design. Like I said, it's very rugged. It feels very sturdy. Up front we have a nice rifle, which does have one of those cool firing blasters on there. So I think you know the deal. But if we press down on this, it will fire the green stud. And one thing I will mention is that not only do you have that fires, but you'll have these two as well. So there's a lot of green studs, but you don't get too many extras. At least none that are included in the set. There are quite a few extras in these boxes and here as well. Other than those, there's only like maybe 1 or 2 extras. So be careful and try not to lose too many. And this moves up and down as you saw before. And it also has this folding ability as well with a Technic pin. If you want to fold it in there and kind of hide it, and then we're here, blam. Quite a few stickers along the sides, as you can see. And it's pretty much the same on the other side. I will show you though, because I think it's a little different. Oh, I know what it is. Over here we have these telescope pieces, and on this side we don't. I don't know why that is. Looks a little uneven like that, but I guess when you're hastily trying to defeat a rebellion, you don't pay too much attention to symmetry. Now up here we have these two very comfortable looking seats. I would like to sit in those. They look comfortable. And they have these nice shields from the sun, because I'm sure it's so hot on this Hoth-like planet. And there's also a control station. And this piece is printed, by the way. Here's a view of the back. You kind of got that random pin sticking out there that holds a bunch of the innards together. You could probably stick something over that if you want to make it look a little nicer. Over here are these boxes, and as I said before, there are quite a few green studs included in there. Looks like about 4 each. So I take that back about not having too many extras. It's just that they're kind of included within the set itself, so it's kind of easy to forget they're there. If you're like me anyway. There's a couple extras sitting there on the bottom. And then as for functions, as you know, these are the new swiveling blaster things. So if we twist those, about to make a mess. Wait, let me get it all set up here. Boom, boom, boom. That was quite fun, actually. I'm not gonna lie. But if you're a little kid who's gonna be using that a lot, then it will be easy to lose those. So it is nice that you have these in here, but if you lose those, then you're kind of out of luck unless you want to order spare parts, which that takes a while. And I think if you do that too much, then they'll stop sending it to you. But anyway, that really is about it for the First Order Snowspeeder. Pardon me. Very cool set overall. Nice minifigures, albeit not quite enough. Oh, one more thing is that these will pop out as well, kind of like exhaust vents or stabilizers. And then I'll also show you the bottom, where there are some translucent wheels, which give it a bit of a floating effect, a bit. So let's go ahead and get to the ratings and final thoughts. So overall, it's a pretty good set. I wouldn't call it one of the better Force Awakens sets, really, but it is a good set. You're gonna get 3 minifigures. Could have been 4 if we were being fair, but whatever. But 444 pieces for $39.99, not a bad deal at all. You get the cool rotating cannons. There's a lot of good stuff in this set, and it's going to go well with some of the more Rebel Alliance themed sets, because there aren't too many bad guy themed sets. There's this one, Kylo Ren shuttle, and that's about it. The rest of them are good guy themed. So it's kind of like a larger version of a battle pack, if you will. But anyway, let's go ahead and get to ratings. For the build, I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10. One thing I will say is that I really like how they give the illusion that it's floating, given by those translucent wheels on the bottom there. And it also feels very sturdy, unlike some of the other models that have come out recently. The Mine. Anyway. For play, I'm going to stick with the 7, mostly because there are no good guys. You've only got the bad guys in this set, so there's no good guys for them to battle, which that's going to be a little boring, unless you want to make them fight each other. Anyway, for display, 7 all around. It's not the greatest looking vehicle by any means, but it's not bad looking either. This is like an average LEGO Star Wars set. There definitely are better ones, and there's worse ones, but a good pick overall. It's in the middle range as far as price goes, and I mean at this point, anything Force Awakens, pretty much anybody's gonna love. Kid, teen, adult, everyone's still in Force Awakens craze mode. It doesn't show any sign of dying down, especially since they released the trailer for the Lego The Force Awakens video game, which I'm very curious to see how they're going to do that. Is it going to be a video game just based on that movie? I find that hard to believe. Or what I'm hoping this would be great is if they go back and redo the other 6 movies and update it and do some of the scenes that they didn't do in the original Lego Star Wars game, which was great. I'm not saying that was a bad game by any means, especially for when the time frame it was released. But it would be nice to get an updated version for sure. So there's lots of things they skipped in there. They kind of made up for it with Lego Star Wars 3, but that was for the Clone Wars. The main thing I'm referencing is they redid the prologue scene, which they kind of failed at in the Lego Star Wars Complete Saga video game. So they redid that in the Clone Wars, which was good, but there's a lot of other scenes, both from the prequels and the original trilogy, scenes from those films that they could redo or just do, period, because they didn't do them for that game. So anyway, a good set. I've got quite a few more Lego Star Wars reviews coming soon, also some Lego Minecraft reviews as well. Quite a bit coming out in both of those waves that I'm interested in, especially Lego Minecraft. This new wave looks... There's only 4 sets, but they all look amazing. I mean, I honestly can't say that there's one that... And I don't really want that. Unlike last time. Wave 2 wasn't that great. We got 2 out of 4 good sets. One of them I would say was okay, the dungeon. It was pretty good for a $20 set. The Nether Fortress was great, and one of the sets we're going to get with the Wither is kind of like an add-on to that. But then the Iron Golem, the End Portal, and the Jungle Treehouse, they all look amazing. I have no complaints as to the different sets they picked for that. But anyway, enough on that. So thanks for tuning in to this LEGO Star Wars review. I will see you next time, and goodbye.